There are a couple of things you may want to have your sprites do when you do your games. One is being invisible or ghost-like, and the other might be to have them wait for some reason. Let's talk about the invisibility first. So let's add a new rule, and I'm going to make mine when the play button is tapped. We're going to go down to the green box, the appearance, and there's a block there called Set Invisibility. We'll drag that up. Now you have to understand the percents. If you want your sprite to be completely invisible, you have to make it 100%. It is 100% invisible. If you want it partially invisible, so it looks a little bit ghosty, well, we may make that 75%. Let's do 100%. I'm going to tap the check mark. Let's hit play and see what happens. Poof, the gorilla is gone. Okay, let's go back to edit. Let's try 75% instead and see what it looks like. Check mark, tap play. Oh, there he is. Ghost gorilla. Back to edit. Let's change it back to 100. Now, what if we want him to disappear, become invisible, and then reappear again? Well, let's do a second invisibility block. If you want to see your sprite completely, it will be 0% invisible. So absolutely none of it is invisible. Check mark. Let's play. Now watch quickly and carefully because you'll just see a little blip, and I'll explain that in a minute. Did you see the little blip? Here's why. And this is the second thing we're going to talk about. It's having it wait. Right now, it doesn't wait. You've just told it make it invisible and then make it visible again instantly. Well, let's put a little wait time in there. So let's hide the appearance one. Let's go to the blue control flow. There's a block. I'm going to drag it up there. It's called wait. I want to put it in between those two because I want it to wait in between those two commands. We have to talk about milliseconds. 1/1000th of a second is a millisecond. So it takes 1,000 milliseconds for 1 second. So if you want it to wait 1 second, you would type in 1,000 milliseconds. If you want 2 seconds, it would be 2,000. 3,000 for 3 seconds, and so on. What if you just want half a second? Well, that would be half of 1,000, which is 500. That's half of a second. Let's have our gorilla be invisible for 2 seconds. 2,000 milliseconds. Tap the check mark, tap play, and let's see what happens. 1,001, 1,002. And he's back. It worked for us. So you may want to use some of these in your games. You may need a character, a sprite, to be invisible for a while or invisible permanently. You may need them to wait for a little while. Maybe they bump into something and they need to wait there. It freezes them, or they have to wait before they come on the screen. Lots of possibilities, but it's a good thing to know. Invisibility and the wait time. Try it yourself. See what you can do with it. Experiment.